आयशा अपना कैमरा ऑफ करो।
Good morning, students. Assalamu alaikum. Class 9. Can you see the screen?
Yes, miss.
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay. Have you
Yes.
opened the book page number 60?
Yes, miss. Yes.
Okay. Today we will discuss the topic chemical equation and chemical reaction. Basically, we have to cover the topic of reversible and irreversible reaction, the basic difference between reversible and irreversible reaction. But before starting this topic, you should know about the basic knowledge of chemical equation and chemical reaction, which we have discussed in our last class, right? So first of all, you should know about the term reactant. Anyone can tell me about reactant? Who will tell me? Yes, Maria.
Miss, the reacting substances are called reactants.
Okay, and the product, what about product? Ali Heather, what about product? Class 9.
Those we
Okay.
produce are called product.
Okay, class 9. As you know that I have told you about chemical equation. Whenever we will write the chemical equation, we should know about the two basic terms. The first term is reactant and the second term is product. Reactant means the elements are the compounds which are taking part in the chemical reaction initially. Okay. And the product means the new things which will form after the completion of the chemical reaction. These are known as products. I have told you about the example of product like you can say when you add sugar in water and after stirring it will form a juice like structure. Add tang in water, after stirring it will form a juice. So the new thing which will arise, that is called a product. So the secondly, keep it in your mind class, the reactant will be written at left hand side and product will be written at right hand side. This is the arrow. It's an indication of the chemical reaction. Whenever you will write the chemical equation, you will draw a you will draw an arrow, double-headed arrow or single-headed arrow in the center of these reactant and product. You have to write this arrow in between these reactants and product. Basically, it's an indication of chemical equation, right? So keep it in your mind. In these cases, like there are two types of reactions. The first one is reversible and the second one is irreversible. As you know that the name indicates reversible, which may reverse back, and irreversible means which cannot move back. Reversible reactions means the reactions which can only move in forward direction, only in one direction. There are two arrows. You can see these two arrows. This one indicate only the single direction and this one indicate the double direction. You can see? Can you see these arrows? Class 9?
Yes.
Yes, miss.
J.
Yes, miss.
And this one indicate that the reaction will move only in one direction, only in forward direction. But you can see this arrow. There are two sides. First one indicate the forward and the second line indicate the reverse direction. So it means that the reaction can move in both sides, either in forward or in reverse direction, right? So in this topic, we will discuss reversible and irreversible reactions. Class 9, are you getting my point?
Yes,
Yes.
miss.
Okay,
Yes,
is there
miss.
any confusion?
No, miss.
Okay.
No,
Class
miss.
9, okay, next. Please tell me, can you write the chemical formula? Whenever you will write the chemical equation, firstly, you should know about how to write the chemical formula. Anyone can tell me about the steps, how we can write the chemical formula? We have discussed only the methods to write binary ionic compounds. Wait, I will use this whiteboard. Okay. Class 9. How we can write the chemical formula? What will be the first step? Ji, Huren.
Okay. Yes, miss.
Can you explain the first step to write the chemical formula? Because we have to understand how to write the chemical equation. Okay? आपको पता होना चाहिए आपने chemical equation कैसे लिखनी है. Before writing the chemical equation, you should know about how to write the chemical formula. Because in this topic, we will discuss how different chemicals react with each other and how the products are formed. So, before discussing this topic, you should know about how to write the chemical formula. Class 9, follow these steps. First of all, whenever you will write the chemical formula, you should know about the concept of element and molecular compound. I have told you in a singular form, we can say these are elements. In the free state, you can say these are all elements. When these elements make a bond with any other element, can you see this? ये मैं ड्रॉ कर रही हूँ, आप देख सकते हैं?
Yes.
Okay. Whenever these elements combine with each other, they will make a molecule or a compound, right? So, first of all, you should know about this concept, how to write the chemical formula. The first step to write the chemical formula, class 9, just 1 minute. The first step, wait, G. The first step to write the chemical formula is write down the elements side by side. Write down the elements side by side. Let's suppose we will discuss the example number 1. Write down the elements side by side. In the second step, write down their charges. Keep it in your mind. Write the element carries positive charge at first and negative charge later. Got it? Done?
मुझे एक दफा दोबारा बता दें प्लीज.
Class 9.
Yes, miss.
G. First of all, write down their elements side by side. It's a first step. In the first step, let's suppose we'll start it from the simplest example of sodium chloride. How this sodium chloride will make a complete molecule? For in the first step, write down the elements. I have told you Now these are elements. There is no bond in between these elements, right? These are two different elements, right? So in the first step, you have to write the element side by side. साथ आपने लिख लेने element side by side, right? In the second step, keep it in your mind. Write down the positive ion first and negative ion later. Always write positive ion first and negative ion later. Done? In the third step, write down their valences on top right corner. Do you know about the concept of valences? You have to memorize the table of valency from chapter number 3. Clear? What will be the valency of
Yes.
sodium? Yes, Fatima, can you tell me? What is the valency of sodium?
Miss, +1.
Positive one, okay. And what about chloride ion? Ion,
Miss कौन सा आयान?
Ayan Kashif. Okay, negative one, okay. So it's a third step to write down their valences, okay. After
7.
that, in the fourth step, we will follow the rule of crisscross. The valences will be cross exchanged. The valences will be cross exchanged in fourth step. Write down their valences in lower right corner and no need to write now the charges. Charges लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. No need to write the charges. Write down their valences in lower right corner like this. No talking. Write down their valences in lower right corner. Done? In the fifth step, keep it in your mind.
Yes.
J. Keep it in your mind. If the valences are same, it will become offset. Clear? No need to write the valency and no need to write the number 1. If there is a number 1, it will be dropped. No need to write the number 1. Girls, no need
Yes,
to,
Miss.
okay, no need to write number 1. Number 1 is offset. Or you can say one number is dropped. It's understood there is number 1. Clear? Class 9, is there any confusion? Basically, it's a
Yes.
it's a way to write the chemical formula. You have to follow these steps while writing the chemical formula, class 9. Now I will explain the second example, then you can easily understand how to write the chemical formula. Now we will discuss this example. Class 9, keep silence. Girls, can you see the screen?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Now we will follow the second example, copper.
मेरी बात क्यों नहीं आ रही इसमें?
Girls,
Mute.
mute your mic, all of you. Okay, in the first step, now we will discuss the second example, cuprous oxide. In the first step, you have to write down their symbol side by side. Done? In the second step, I have told you, keep it in your mind. We will write the positive one at first and negative one later. Write down their signs. Positive one at first and negative one later. Now write down their valencies. The valency of copper is +2 and the valency of oxygen is -2. Clear? In the third step, I have told you about this concept. The valencies will be cross-exchanged, or you can say crisscross method as it's discussed in your book. Like this. Valencies will be cross-exchanged. We will write down their valences in fourth step in lower right corner. Done? Number fourth step. Like this, Cu2 and O2. And when we will write their valences in lower right corner, now it's understood the first one carries positive charge and the second one carries negative charge. No need to write now their signs. Clear? And now keep it in your mind, class. The valences are same. No, these are offset. Clear? No need to write the valency if these are same. These are offset. Clear? So, what will be the formula? Aisha. No, what will be the formula of copper oxide? Can you tell me about the formula of copper oxide? New formula of copper oxide. Fatima.
Yes, miss.
Formula of copper oxide. What is the formula of copper oxide?
Miss CuO.
CuO. The basic reason behind this, the valencies are same, so no need to write the valency. These are cross exchange. Now we will write it as it is, CuO. Boys, are you getting my point? Is there any confusion? You can ask. Because we have to do chemical equations और तब तक समझ नहीं आएगी जब तक आपको chemical formula लिखना नहीं आएगा. So in the first step, you should know about how to write the chemical formula. Shazman, understand? Ayan Ahmad.
Yes, miss.
Is there any confusion how to write the chemical formula?
No, miss.
Okay, you can see these steps, class. Wait.
जी हम क्रिस क्रॉस मेथड यूज कर रहे हैं तो हम लोगों ने साइंस क्यों नहीं पुट की है उसके?
Sorry?
जब हम लोगों ने क्रिस क्रॉस मेथड यूज किया उसके लिए फॉर्मूले
जी।
के लिए तो हम लोगों ने साइंस क्यों नहीं पुट की है?
जी, no need to write the sign because it's only for our understanding. I told you in the first step, first of all, we will write positive ion first and negative ion later. Clear? So no need to write the sign because it's understood. In the third step, because when we will write the chemical formula, we will not write the sign. Like NaCl, you can see in this picture, NaCl. Now there is a chemical bond in between sodium and chloride ion. It's understood there is a positive charge on sodium and negative charge on chloride ion. Positive charge on hydrogen of water molecule and negative on oxygen of water molecule. Class, now it's understood. Basically, these are the steps just to identify which one is positive and which one is negative and what is the valency. It's only for your understanding. Once you will understand, no need to write it again and again. You can put these signs in your rough work. Clear, class?
Yes.
Is there any confusion? Class, tell me.
No, miss.
Because we have to complete the topic of reversible and irreversible
No, miss.
reactions. Done? Okay. Now follow your book, page number 61. There are basically two types of reactions, irreversible and reversible reactions. So in the first step, we will discuss the example of silver nitrate, the reaction of silver nitrate with sodium chloride, which will produce silver chloride, sodium ion, and nitrite. It's a way just to read out the chemical equation. But the basic chemistry behind these steps, I have told you. First of all, keep it in your mind the summary to write the chemical formula. Clear? So in the simple way, you can say there is a bond in between silver and nitrate ion, Ag and NO3. Ag carries positive charge, silver carries positive charge, nitrate carries negative charge. Sodium carries positive charge, chloride carries negative charge. Upon mixing, upon chemical reaction, the bond between these two molecules will break. The bond will become, basically in chemical reactions, the old bonds will break and the new bonds will form. पुराने बॉन्ड टूटते हैं, नए बॉन्ड बनते हैं. So there is a bond in between silver and nitrate ion. First of all, the bond will break in between positive and negative ion. Clear? So the new bond which will form in between these molecules, again keep it in your mind, there will be a bond in between positive and negative ion. So there will be a bonding, there will be a bonding in between, bonding in between silver and chloride ion, AgCl. You can say this formula, there is no charge on silver and chloride because it's understood. The charge on silver is +1 and chloride ion is -1. So no need to write now charges because we understand the term. हमें पता चल चुका है how to write the chemical formula. There is no charge on these elements, this compound, and there is no subscript or superscript value indicate that the valencies are offset. No need to write the valency. And the remaining one is sodium ion, Na positive ion, and nitrate ion will separate out. You can also write sodium nitrate. The compound, basically in your coursework, only the single step is mentioned. But it's a double step process. In the second step, sodium reacts with nitrate. It will produce sodium nitrate ion, NaNO3. Again, we will write positive ion first and negative ion later. Because this step is not included in your syllabus, I have not added in the screenshot. अब मैंने screenshot में add भी नहीं किया है. Clear? Otherwise, there is a bond in between. In the later on reaction, there will be a bond in between sodium and nitrate ion. The new formula will become sodium nitrate NaNO3. Is there any confusion, class 9? You can ask. Ji. Yes, class 9. Is there any confusion?
मिस आप फिर से बता देंगी?
No,
No,
miss.
miss.
Ji, I have told you in the irreversible reaction or reversible reaction, basically the scheme is same, pattern is same. These are basically reactants which are taking part in the chemical reaction, and these are the products which will, the new things which will arise. So this one is the first compound and this one is the second compound. When they chemically combine with each other, their old bonds will break and new bonds will form. But keep it in your mind again the pattern which I have told you about, how to write the chemical formula. नए formulas भी जब बनेंगे, you should keep it in your mind. We will always write the positive ion of first element at first and negative ion later. Positive ion first and negative ion later. Clear? So the new chemical is the new compound which will form as a result of this irreversible reaction is silver chloride, sodium ion, nitrate ion. Additionally, I told you the new compound in the second step which will form in the second step will be sodium nitrate. Additionally आपको बता रही हूँ, otherwise आपके syllabus में चीज शामिल नहीं है. Clear? And in this, at the end of this chemical reaction, the precipitates of silver chloride will appear on top side of the, you can say in the beaker or in a container. जो भी चीज उन्होंने ली हुई है, जहां पे भी केमिकल रिएक्शन हुआ है, वहां पे प्रेसिपिटेट्स अपीयर हुए हैं. मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया हुआ है. आई हैव टोल्ड यू मैनी टाइम्स. प्रेसिपिटेट्स क्या होते हैं? द थिंग्स विच विल अराइज ऑन टॉप साइड on the beaker or in the chemical, you can say in the liquid form. लेकिन just like the cream on milk, ठीक है, it's just like a cream on milk, कि एक मोटी सी जैसे बलाई की लेयर आ जाती है ऊपर, क्रीम की लेयर आ जाती है, just like that precipitates which will separate out on the top layer of the solution, these are known as precipitates. Clear? So keep it in your mind, AgNO3 and sodium chloride both were ionic compounds because there is a proper division of positive and negative charges. Both are ionic compounds. That's why they are easily soluble in water. Water के अंदर easily soluble हो सकते हैं. इसी वजह से they can easily break down old bonds and new bonds will arise as a result of the chemical reaction. And again, keep it in your mind, this chemical equation is irreversible. This arrow indicate that this reaction can move only in one direction. This reaction can move only in one direction. Once it will complete, once this chemical equation will complete it, it can never move back. एक दफा केमिकल रिएक्शन हो गया, इट कैन नेवर मूव बैक. दोबारा पीछे जाने के चांसेस नहीं है बिकॉज प्रेसिपिटेट विल अपीयर ऑन टॉप साइड, silver chloride will appear on top side of the solution, and sodium and nitrate ions will settle down in the bottom. Clear? So keep it in your mind, class. It's a first example of irreversible reaction. It's your choice. There are 3 to 4 examples. You can code any one example of irreversible reaction and any one example of reversible reaction from book page number 60 and 61. Clear? Class 9, any confusion, boys?
No, miss.
Are you getting
No,
my
miss.
point? Okay. Now we will discuss the second reaction, which is reversible. Here's another example. You can see in this picture, there is another example of irreversible reaction. You can see this. Zinc reacts with sulfuric acid. Don't try it, Shazman. Zinc reacts with sulfuric acid and it will produce zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas. It's just a way to memorize the chemical equation. But actually, keep it in your mind, when these elements are in free state, there is no charge on these elements. Zinc carries zero valency. Clear? In the singular form. But in this case, H2SO4. Again, here is a complete description. Positive ion first, negative ion later. Clear? The bond in between, due to the chemical reaction, the old bonds will break, the new bonds will arise. So this bond will break. As you know that the chemical formula of hydrogen gas is H2. Chemical formula of hydrogen gas is H2. Hydrogen gas will separate out and the new bond will form in between zinc and sulfate ion, ZnSO4. The new bond will form in between zinc and sulfate ion because zinc carries positive charge. When it will bind with sulfate ions, carries positive charge, and sulfate carries negative charge. The valency of zinc is positive 2, the valency of sulfate ion is negative 2. So no need to write their valencies, they are offset. So the new chemical formula is zinc sulfate and hydrogen gas will separate out as it is. Are you getting my point, class 9? समझ आई बात की?
Yes, miss. Yes, miss.
Boys,
Yes, miss.
Ayan
Yes, miss.
Kamran, Ayan Kashif,
Yes, miss.
Salima, are you getting my point, class? कैसे ये chemical
Yes.
equation हुई? But it's your choice, class 9. You can choose any one or two reactions. Clear? Now we will discuss the reversible reaction. Reversible, the name indicates, reverse, which may reverse back. The reactions which may reverse back. वो reaction जो chemical reaction में back जा सकते हैं, reverse हो सकते हैं. So we will denote it with double-headed arrow. It means that the reaction can move in both directions, in forward direction and in reverse direction. Clear? So there is an example of ammonia. NH3 is ammonia. NH. Whenever we will write NH3, the name is ammonia. NH4 ammonium. Clear? So it's a reaction in between nitrogen and hydrogen gas. The reaction between nitrogen and hydrogen gas. When nitrogen and hydrogen gas react with each other, they will make ammonia. अब आपको ये तो पता चल गया, nitrogen is diatomic, I have told you many times. Hydrogen is also diatomic molecule. I have told you about this. So when these diatomic molecules react with each other, they will make the new compound that is NH3. Now tell me, what will be the valency of nitrogen? Basically, nitrogen make 3 bonds with hydrogen element. There are 3 hydrogen elements which are bonded with nitrogen element. Can you tell me the valency of nitrogen?
Nitrogen -3.
Very good, -3, and hydrogen +1. So
Positive.
we will write it as NH3. Like the 3 valency will offset. Sorry, we will write this valency in lower right corner like this. Okay. So the new chemical formula will be NH3. Clear? The new chemical formula is NH3.
Yes.
Done?
Yes,
Now,
miss.
now we will discuss
Yes.
beta only I think so 8 to 10 minutes are remaining. We have to complete our topic of reversible and irreversible reaction along with the marking on book. ठीक है, book पे भी mark करना है इन पे. We will quickly complete this topic class. Now, first thing, beta, you should also have to balance the chemical equation. आपको chemical equation balance भी करने की जरूरत है. How we can learn this balancing the chemical equation? First of all, write down the molecule as it is. No need to write the coefficient. These are subscript values and these are coefficients. Clear? We cannot change these values,
Yes.
class. I have told you many times, we cannot change these values because these are chemically bonded with each other. Like nitrogen, there are 3 bonds in between nitrogen elements. There are 3 bonds in between nitrogen and nitrogen elements. And there is a single bond in between hydrogen and hydrogen element. Do you understand this term, class? पता है आप लोगों को इस बात का? There is a single bond in between hydrogen and hydrogen element, and there are 3 bonds in between nitrogen and nitrogen element. Clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay.
Yes, miss.
So we can write it as N2 and H2. Clear? No need to write these numbers, these coefficients. No need to write. We just write these coefficients to balance the chemical equation. First thing, keep it in your mind, whenever you want to balance the chemical equation, just write down their molecules as it is. No need to write their coefficient first of all. Drop the coefficients. I will write the simple equation. First of all, I will write the simple equation. Nitrogen reacts with hydrogen, it will produce ammonia gas. Clear? So, now, mute your mic, please. Mute your mic.
Mute है मेरा.
Nimra, mute your mic, beta. Okay. First of all, put a line in the center of reactant and product. Like these are reactants and these are products. Clear? Like in the reactant side, first of all, write down the elements of nitrogen. 2. There are 2 elements of nitrogen. How many elements of hydrogen are there? 2. Okay, write down their elements here. Okay, in the product side, the new compound is ammonia, NH3. Write down their number of elements. The formula indicate that there is only 1 element of nitrogen and 3 elements of hydrogen are involved. Right? Now, we have to balance the chemical equation by the addition of these coefficients. Okay? So, first of all, tell me which one is balanced. There is no element which is balanced. कोई भी element ऐसा नहीं है जो कि balance है. Nitrogen number is 2 over there and 1 over there. It should be balanced. If this number is 2 over here, it should be there 2. यहाँ पे भी 2 होना चाहिए. This should be balanced. If there are 2 elements of hydrogen on that side, there should be 3 or 6. Then it will be balanced. So multiply these elements with suitable integer. किसी भी नंबर के साथ, suitable number के साथ, you have to multiply this value. So first of all, keep it in your mind, the first element, which is nitrogen, we will multiply this number with 2, nitrogen with 2. Now the nitrogen is balanced, N2 and 2. Okay, I will write 2 over there. If I will write 2 over there, it indicates that 2 elements of nitrogen, and this also multiplied with this number 3. Now the number of hydrogen are 6. Number of hydrogen elements are 6. We have to balance on that side also. There are nitrogen element is balanced, but there's a disturbance in between hydrogen elements. These are unbalanced. ठीक है, हाइड्रोजन में देखें यहाँ पे 2 हैं in this equation. Okay, in this side there are only 2 elements of hydrogen and there are 3. You have to multiply this number with any suitable integer so that both sides should be equal. Clear? So I will multiply it with 3 over there and 2 over there. 3 to the 6 and again 3 to the 6. Now this chemical equation is balanced. 2 elements of nitrogen are there, 2 elements of nitrogen are there. 6 elements of hydrogen, 6 elements of hydrogen on product side. Now this chemical equation is balanced. Basically, it's a way to balance the chemical equation. But first of all, class 9, keep it in your mind. You should know about how to write the chemical formula. Then you can easily solve the chemical equation. Board point of view से आपको बताना चाहूंगी, there are so many questions in which you have to complete the chemical equation. Like reactants are given and you have to find out the product. How you can find out the product? You should know about all these steps which we have discussed in today's class. Only 1 minute is remaining. If you have any question, you can ask. Then I will mark the content from book and I will share it in the group. ठीक है? You have to learn only these points. जो ग्रुप में शेयर करूंगी आपने सिर्फ वो याद करने हैं. And I will share the homework of only short questions of chapter number 4. You have to complete it till tomorrow. Clear? Class 9.
Yes, miss.
But you have to complete
Yes, miss.
all these written short questions till tomorrow. Clear?
Okay,
If there
miss.
any confusion, you can ask.
Okay.
जी